But honestly, to me, this whole anime just screams manufactured wholesomeness.
Welcome to episode 28 of the Amb Ant Podcast. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Amber.
And today we are talking about the newest anime to hit the streets once again, Spy Family.
Yes.
I don't even have to do the Japanese pronunciation.
I was going to say, I feel like it's the same. Like Spy Family.
Yes. Spy Family. Good. How was that? Great.
Perfect.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Please like, comment, and subscribe for more podcast reviews like these.
We have omitted the YouTube algorithm talk. Yes. What is it about?
For the YouTube algorithm. This one is
Episodes 4 to 6.
Yeah, so we did episode 4 to 6 this time. It was about essentially a family.
Still the same family? Yes.
Yeah, still the same. Yeah, you got like the Foragers. The Foragers.
Forger.
Lloyd.
Yes.
Basically, Lord Forger, Anya Forger, and Your Forger. They are, they're an odd trio, but it makes things pretty fun. Episodes 4 through 6, I think we're covering, what is it?
What
did it cover?
Anya is trying to get into school, so then they have an interview.
Yeah, they have an interview. They were trying to get into the school. They were tested by the headmaster, basically, in episode 4, I believe, where basically they go through like some weird series of trials where they have to be elegant, otherwise they fail.
Eleganto.
And they don't get in. They have to be eleganto.
Or like,
it's pretty interesting.
Display elegance. Yes.
Yeah, they have to be super elegant. Otherwise, they don't get in. It's really... I just feel like there's certain things about it that are a little lacking at times. Because if you think about it, they kind of want to hit like the meme really, really hard. Like, you gotta be very elegant. You gotta get everybody saying elegant. So then you gotta like say elegant a lot of the time.
You're using my point. I just talked to you about this and now you're putting it in the podcast.
We talked about it like
it's your idea. Okay, continue.
Yeah, it's my idea now. I took it. Okay, well, I think it's fine.
Yeah, I really don't like that. I really don't like how they try to make it a thing because it's not that funny, but then it's like, let's just hit them with a head with, like, elegance. And then it's just, now you're, like, because of repetition, sure, it's funny. But honestly, to me, this whole anime just screams manufactured wholesomeness. It's like, they're so cute. It's so wholesome. Like, they love their child so much. But then it's just so deliberate that makes it feel so commercialized, and I don't like that. I'm just like the whole thing is just like the funniness is very like, it's not actually that funny, but then you keep on screaming that, so I guess it's funny now. And then it's like, Anya is so cute. Her character design is really cute. She has basically fake cat ears. Things that look like cat ears on her head. And then also it's like waku waku. And then rather than saying the grammatically correct 大丈夫です, she's saying like 大丈夫ます. So it's like, she doesn't know how to speak Japanese, you know? It's like, 大丈夫 is not a verb, Anya. Do not use mas. That's okay.
大丈夫ます.
Oh my god. I just
That's all I got from there.
I'm just like... It's just so much repetition of that. It's like daijoubumasu, and then also the waku waku. It's like every episode you have to sneak in a few waku waku things. That is almost like not confident. It's like the author is not confident that he can make the family wholesome enough, so then he needs to put elements like that to remind people, say, this is cute, this is funny, this is wholesome as fuck, and then that bothers me.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I agree, because like it's more of like, I think I'd say it's just kind of slice of lifey. So then kind of it just goes through that. Like you know how when you I don't know if you go through that, but when you kind of read those ecchi mangas, you know, when you kind of go through those, you just see a lot of these kind of moments where they lose all their clothes. I'm just talking about one in specific. And okay. It's like kind of, you know, it's very nice. I don't know if you know what I mean.
No. Continue, please.
And I feel like this is kind of similar. I don't know why. I just feel like it is. So in that, like, you're kind of getting the repetition. You're getting the repetition of like the point, right? Like in To Love Ru, they like lose all their clothes and they get into like ecchi situations where he's like suddenly the main guy is on the boob,
okay.
and then in this one, you get like all these like random situations where Anya has to be cute. It's great.
And then it's just too much, because it's like you're expecting the audience to simp over this like tiny girl, like who's, I don't know, 7. It doesn't work to me. I don't know. Like, when I read the manga before the anime came out, I wasn't as bothered. I have to say, like, for some reason, I was just like okay with it, and then I read till the newest thing. But then like watching it and the voice acting, and then it's like, I mean, I love Japanese voice acting, I have to say. Like, I have a thing, and I love Yoru's voice actor. Like, is her name Hayami? Like, oh, it's just, her voice is the best. But then it's just like, it's just trying to make me feel like ah, and then because I feel like I'm being manipulated into thinking ah, that I don't feel ah anymore.
So you think that they're right? So you think that they're trying to make you feel ah?
Of course, like with the laku and the daijoubumasu. It's like, oh, she's trying so hard to be polite, but then it's incorrect, bitch. But it's yeah.
Right. Yeah, so you think that it's not really the author trying to write like a good character, it's more of like the author trying to make you feel a certain way.
It's trying to be like, oh, isn't she cute? Think she's cute. And like, you know, the whole thing about Yoru, it's like, yeah, isn't she awkward? She doesn't know how to interact with people. Like, she does such random things, and then she calls Anya, like, Anya-san. Like, it's super polite and distant. But then it's like, oh, you're supposed to be her mom, man. Like,
stepmom.
Try harder. Yeah, try harder. Like, would you be like, oh, Miss Amber, right?
Oh.
It's like, I'm your mother, Miss Amber. Kind of like, no, I would not call that person my mother. That's embarrassing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. So what would you want to see?
I feel like the family dynamic is good enough. We can minus the frills. We can minus the waku waku and the just intentionally cute things. Like, I feel like the character is not written badly. Like, I don't hate Spy Family. I don't hate any of the characters, actually. But then I don't like the performative actions that these characters must do in order to be cute, be awkward. It's like, they are naturally cute and awkward. Just leave them be. We don't have to be hammered in, like, oh yeah, she doesn't speak Japanese well. Yeah, sure, they're not trying to speak Japanese somehow. Like, I don't know, they're European. And then, like, Yoru, we don't have to be hammered by the idea that's like, oh, she doesn't have the social, like, aptitude to know how to call a child kind of thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So you just don't want to be reminded over and over?
Yes, it's like, it's okay. Like, the story is going okay. Like, the characters, they're written fine.
Yeah.
We don't, like, personally, I don't need tropey things to, like, you know, remember them by. It's like, it's so quirky. The quirk is unnecessary.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Okay, sure. Okay. 3 a.m. podcast. So, yeah, I mean, I think they're doing it for effect a lot of the time. I don't know if in the manga, like, they did as much of the Waku Waku or stuff like that. So it's definitely the studios.
Maybe they did, but maybe they did. I don't really remember. But then it's just like, you know, sometimes when you're reading, especially they're not voiced out, and then it's like not, you can like flip through things really fast.
Yeah.
And I kind of just automatically like filter it out. But then like when I'm watching it with the timing and everything, and then you hear them say it over and over again, oh, it bothers me. I know the fandom loves it. Like, I see the Waku Waku meme everywhere now, so good for them.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm even part of the fandom. I haven't seen it at all. So I guess there's that. But yeah, I feel like episode 4, 5, 6, I'm just like, the action was very, very well done. I feel like I just
Again,
enjoy
Wit
seeing
Studio.
that.
Wit Studio,
Yeah.
the studio that brought us Vinland Saga and Attack on Titan. Is the
Very
action
nice.
gonna be bad? No.
Very nice, yeah. And then like when Yor was like fighting Lloyd, that was pretty cool. Like, just saw that, and then there's like doing the fight, and like I really liked the fight, like where he kind of ran up the staircase or something like that. Like he kind of shot at the people shooting at him, and then everyone was kind of wholesome and like happy about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
just to see
that is just wholesome and period. Like, we don't need like a symbol of wholesomeness to identify that as wholesome. It's like, oh, we see them smiling as they're doing something like crazy and kind of stupid. That's already very like heartwarming. Period. I don't need to be like, oh, again. It's just like they're going above and beyond, and that's why like more is not more, less is more. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like the heartwarmingness? I feel like I enjoy it. Like
I enjoy it.
Yeah, like the first 3 episodes of Spy, I don't think were that great. I didn't enjoy that much, but as it's gone on, I think I've grown accustomed to it. Kind of like it now. It's definitely more shoujo.
Again, Shonen Jump.
Shoujo with
What happened?
Yeah, it's shoujo with like good action, so I guess it's shonen, but it's definitely like the main guy doesn't have a harem. Where's the harem? Okay, where are the like super pretty girls coming at him? Where's the isekai? I don't know.
Fidelity. Anyways.
I don't know where the isekai is. So and also where's like the young boy in the shonen?
Yeah, it's just
because
shonen
we have
is
a young
so
girl.
vague now.
Like there's a young girl in there. Oh, what the?
Nothing. Excuse me.
There's a young girl named Anya. I guess that replaces shonen. So that's kind of where is it?
Yeah,
Shonen
it's
Jump,
just
please.
like it's not shonen anymore, which is I guess fine. It's like as long as it's interesting, it's fine. The action, I guess, makes up for it. I don't know. I literally don't really know. But yeah, like, to me, there is no shonen in this. It's like, the dude is very mature. He's literally at the age that he can have a family and all that.
Yeah.
Rather than like, it's like a Bildungsroman that we like see a person grow up and like, you know, become himself. No, we see him already himself, basically. I guess, like, yeah, he's, like, changing, even though he was, like, a ruthless spy. Now he cares about family. And then it's wholesome. Yeah. And I want to go back to that. It's like, yeah, I do enjoy the wholesomeness. Like, at the end of episode 4, even though it was so tropey and cliche, like, I almost felt like crying. It's like, you know, he stood up for his daughter, and then, like, the mother stood up for the daughter as well. It's like,
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, like, we don't care about this school. Like, if they're going to harm my daughter and make her feel, like, terrible emotionally, like, they don't deserve her, kind of. And then it was, like, great because basically at that moment, he viewed the daughter's happiness over, like, the success of the mission. And then that was just, again, a cliche, but very touching. But yeah, like, again, moments like that, I don't dislike it. I just don't want to... I just don't want them to make it so that it's like, oh yeah, she's so cute. That's why you should feel for her. No, she's cute enough without, like, the extra shit, like, the weird characteristics. And then I already feel for her. Good enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely done, like, the interview was done in a way that, like, even the other administrators, like, the other teachers were kind of feeling awkward about this one dude. And the one dude kept on, like, kind of sabotaging them a little bit. And I can kind of see that. There are definitely people out there that, like, kind of want to watch the world burn. And then, like, they just, like, instead of, like, making a bad situation, like, it's kind of a bad situation for him. Like, he's kind of stuck in a job where, like, he doesn't really care for the job. He doesn't want to do the job. And he's, like, in that room. So it's, like, kind of a bad situation. And then he, like, wants to make it worse by, like, doing a bad job at the job that he doesn't want to be there at. So then, so yeah, like, sometimes you get in a situation where, like, it's a bad situation for you already. You're just gonna make it worse. And then you just want to do that. So I can kind of understand it. And then, of course, they're trying to be polite. They're trying to, like, you know, and then at the end, he's just like, can you ask a different question?
Yeah.
Like, that was really good. I like that line because I don't feel like I've seen that too much before. I would have expected something different. And he, like, yeah, that was,
even
that
just
was,
like directly hitting him, it's like that would be a lot more cliche.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
how he approached it was very mature, and
yeah,
it was a
that was great. And he was like,
breath
oh,
of
sorry,
fresh air.
like, my hand, you know, slipped. There was a fly, there was a mosquito, and I accidentally, you know, it's like, that's some good stuff, man. Yeah. Because you don't necessarily have to say it to get your point across.
Yeah.
And you don't actually have to punch him to, like, punch him.
And then it was satisfying when
Yeah.
we saw the headmaster actually punch him in the face. So again, like, it's okay writing. I'm
really
not
good stuff.
saying okay. I wouldn't say it's really good stuff. It's
really good
okay
stuff, yeah.
writing. It's like it's cliche, but then it's just cliche done well, and I don't mind cliche being done well. But I don't know. I just don't feel for it as much as I feel like I should. It's like, and then the next episode, in episode 5, like, when we finally heard that, like, she got into school and that, like, they're trying to celebrate, so then they rented a whole, like, castle.
Yeah.
It's just, I do feel like it is kind of fun to see all these, like, actual, like, agents trying to, like, you know, play with them in a way. But then it's just, it's
I really like the
magical.
Morse code.
Yeah.
I like the Morse code and stuff,
like
like
that
the
too.
communication. That was really cool. Because they were talking and then tapping at the same time, so you just see, like, double lines going. It just makes you, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like spy, classic spy elements
Very
in
good.
there.
Very good. I like that.
I just don't like how, like, the whole castle is, like, basically an amusement park. Like, there are, like, rides. There are, like, gigantic plastic balls. And then that, to me, just cheapens the whole experience. It's like, no, it was gonna be, like, oh, Bond and, like, you know, just the classic spy shit. And then it's like, oh, guns and stuff. But, like, no, they're just colorful balls. How fun is that? Like, it's so cute. That just makes it feel like the stakes are so low, and then I don't really know. It's just not like shonen anymore. Where is the good old shonen days, Bass?
True, it's not shonen. It's more of slice of life-y than anything, because in slice of life ones,
Yeah, it's slice
you
of
usually
life.
get stuff that
But
It doesn't
then,
really impact the plot.
Yeah, but it's
It's
not
just, like,
relatable
understand.
enough for me. It's not realistic and relatable enough to be completely slice of life either. It's still like kind of like fantastical. It's still just like larger than life. But
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, everything's like kind of overblown. Everything's kind of you're just seeing them, literally like do superhuman stuff, smash a table, or like just even the some of the physical stuff that Lloyd does is pretty far out there.
yeah.
Same with like
Yeah,
yeah.
the fight scene was really cool. It's the ideal couple fight, if you will. Like, I would want to fight like that. But then it's just, it'd be fun.
Hopefully not. Oh no.
It's all to martial arts. But then it's just, for entertainment, this is great. But it doesn't touch me on a deeper level that I can like connect with, that I can, emotionally resonate with.
Okay,
That is, my experience.
That's Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with pure entertainment, Some good stuff.
Yeah, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like, for me at this age, being in my mid-20s, it's like
Oh.
I
Trying to reveal yourself. Okay.
I'm just like, I would want to see something that is not just entertainment, but also kind of go above and beyond that and be something that truly changes my perspective. But yeah, my standards are high.
Okay. That's fair. I just think it's hilarious. This is some good stuff.
Yeah.
And then when Anya when Anya just like, dude, it's so well done. Like, I don't know, it's so well done. It's like,
it is well.
she doesn't just punch him. She has to like look around. She's like,
Yeah, no, she didn't even just look around. She just looked once,
yeah,
waited, and then punched.
yeah, and then boom, right?
Yeah.
Because like you gotta make sure
that
they're
was
not
well
watching. Otherwise, it's too cringe. Like,
Yeah.
it's too good.
Yeah,
it's just too
because
good.
like if
I've
you
never
look
seen that
around, is like more cliche, but then it was just like she was calm and collected. She looks at the teacher, and then just punched and then went for it, kind of.
Yeah,
And
I
it was,
really like the faces
the timing.
too.
Yeah,
The timing,
the faces. It was just like done so skillfully. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really good. That boy is gonna end up liking Anya for sure.
For
You
sure.
already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like this is the one like grill that like wants to kill him.
Oh my god. Is that why we're together?
Oh,
This is the only girl I want to. JK, ignore that.
what?
Please don't report me. Thank you.
That's someone help me.
But yeah, it's just like things like that. It's very predictable. It's like, oh yeah, you already see the interpersonal relationship in the school, even though like after one day, it's just very clear. I guess it's very effective writing, but at the same time, it is also quite just formulaic in that way. That's why we can automatically predict, like, oh, Desmond is gonna like her.
Oh, well, yeah, he might not, but we don't know, but it seems
but
like
okay, again, I'm not saying formulas are not good. Formulas are very effective in just, like, being the structure, the backbone of a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you saying he is going to like her?
I don't know.
What is that? Oh my god. No spoilers.
Okay, no spoilers. No spoilers. But then that's what you said, right? I do not confirm nor deny.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I do like how they're just doing all the like dialogue and like even just all the actions. It's just it's a masterpiece, man. This is some good stuff. Like, this is some quality stuff, man. Like them.
It is quality stuff, but it's not a masterpiece.
Good stuff. Like all the details and stuff. No?
Okay, I just feel like it is doing good in every aspect, but it's not wowing me in any aspect.
Okay.
Yeah. That is just my feeling towards this show. It's like, it's great. Everything, it's just like A, but nothing is like A+. And then it's like, whoa, that is the like outstanding factor of this anime. I don't
can
feel
see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it's just like...
Yeah. Maybe the setting as well. Setting is a little...
the setting was great. The setting is A.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, maybe it's not that enticing, because, like,
okay.
it's just East and West Germany. I'm like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But I like the bondness of it, you know? I really like the setting. But then it's just like... Overall, again, nothing is just like that spark. It's like that I'm thinking about like Wit Studio, right? And then it's like, if I go back to Villain Saga, it's like, it does it do good at comedy? No, not at all. It's like some things they just omit. It's like, oh, if it's not working, it's not like what this show is about. We'll just not do it. Yeah. But then the complexity of the characters, the character writing is just A+++. I'm just, I feel for so many people in that show. And then like action, just what you expect from Wit Studio. But yeah, it's just like, for this, it's just like everything is just A. But then nothing is just like, yo, this is so good. This tugs at my heartstrings. No.
I see, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I remember Vinland Saga.
Yeah, I want more personality in this. It's like, this is what this show is about. Like, right now, I'm just like, it's everything. It is good entertainment, right? It is good action, good comedy, cute characters, hot main dude. Yeah. Everything is great. Nothing is best.
Yeah. And also the female, like, she doesn't really wear, like, revealing stuff, I think.
I mean, her working clothes, you know, when she kills people, it is kind of revealing. Because she kind of, like, seduces people in some way when she assassinates people. It's like, you know, she does show boobs and legs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I guess ordinarily, you just see her, like, kind of normal, like, clothes stuff. Yeah.
But her character is not fleshed out. At least at this point, not yet. And it's like, kind of wish they did more with that as well. Because she just feels like a servant to the house. Or, you know.
Yeah. She doesn't really do too much.
Must protect Anya-san. God damn it.
Yeah.
Why would you call her San?
True. So.
Just too, like, character-y, not real human-y enough. But it's okay. I mean, Naruto still speaks in, like, datte ba yo, so it's fine.
What does that mean?
Again, no one says that. It's just, like, what he says after his sentences. It's like, datte. It's like when you're trying to convince something, like, to convince people of something. And then yo is also just, like, you know, you're saying it, you're telling them that. It's like, again, it's just something that people don't
say. Is it like, you know what I mean? Is it like saying
kind of.
Okay.
It's like, or this is what I mean. Like, you know what I mean is still kind of like question mark, right? But then yo is kind of like you're forcing an idea on people. It's like, this is what I mean. Yeah. And yeah. And then datte also makes it feels kind of defensive because you're trying to convince people. It's like people are already, like, you know, negating it. This is not a Naruto show, but then, yeah. Like, how he speaks is not realistic either. However, I feel like maybe I just grew up with it, so then I'm way more lenient on his weird quirks and talking. But then, yeah, for this, I'm, like, older. In my mid-20s.
Would you say that, like,
again.
It's kind of, like, it ingrained on you from childhood, so then you, like, give it a pass because you think that this is how they should do it? Like, you weren't.
Well, I mean,
really
Naruto is still annoying, I have to say. Naruto as a character is still annoying. I love Sasuke. Then it's just like, Or maybe it's just like stupider, so then I don't feel as you know what I mean? It is stupider. It's like this is what I mean, man. And then I would just be like, oh, this person is like trying to be like this person is trying to impose on me.
Yeah, he's trying
and
to be obstinate. He's trying to be obstinate. Right?
This is authority. Like kind of.
Yeah.
And then I would just feel like, oh, that's stupid. But then if you're like, oh, I'm really cute. It's like when someone's stupid, I'll just be like, haha, he's stupid. If someone's like, oh, I'm so cute, it's like, oh, I speak in this way that no one speaks in. I don't know. And then I would just be like, oh, gross. Yeah, to me.
The fuck? Okay.
I cannot do it.
Yeah. I mean, I immediately had, because like, I had flashbacks to like Luffy and like when Luffy's being like really like,
he doesn't have any quirks though when he speaks. It's pretty just like very informal speech.
Yeah. And then he's just being stubborn, and then he's like, I want it this way. I want to do it this way.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, it's just
yeah, I would think that he's
stupid.
Childish. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would think that he's stupid. But I wouldn't be like, why are you trying to act cute, Luffy? Like, no, he's not trying to act cute. It's like, that is like a casual relationship between the audience and the characters. When I'm just like, oh, he's stupid. If I'm there, I would want to like slap him across the face and like, no, be reasonable, bitch. But then like this is just like, oh, you're being so cute. And then like I feel like I'm being manipulated into feeling like, oh yeah, Anya is a cute girl, is a cute character. That is not an equal relationship. It's kind of like, oh, the director is telling me what to feel. And I'm just like, nah, man, I'm a pass on that. I'm not gonna feel what you want me to feel. Yeah. To me.
Okay.
Maybe, I also feel like maybe it's like, because I'm a female, that I would feel even more offended by that, because I'm just like, no girl speaks like that. No girl is that cute. Calm down. And then maybe you're like, maybe to the male audience, maybe to the shonen like demographic. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like,
yeah, I'm
girls
so...
speak like that all the time.
No, yeah, exactly. It's like...
I've experienced with the females.
No. It's just like... it's like people when they talk in a really sweet voice, sometimes I'm just like, I don't believe... I cannot stomach it.
True. How about you try speaking like that next time?
Oh, no. I'd rather
next time we,
this? Like, I don't know, do that.
Oh, let's go.
No, now I'm red like a tomato. No, I cannot do it.
We can end it on that. That sounds good.
Okay.
We can end it on that. Like, okay, what would you rate it then?
Again, personal enjoyment and like quality-wise would be two different scores. Quality-wise, I would give it a 9. Like, I feel like it is doing very well.
Yeah.
Personal enjoyment-wise, 6.5.
Oh, really? Yeah, I would give it a 9 for both. Quality, I think it's very high. I enjoyed it. Like, these 4 to 6. Yeah, it was great. I like that. So
I'm just hard to be pleased, man. It's fine.
Some satisfying stuff, some like good action. Yeah, some good stuff, man.
No, it's
feels
too
good, man.
Childish for me. It's too shallow. Just for
I mean, it's just I don't sometimes like I don't like to think too much. I don't like to.
I like that. I like how you don't think too much. That's the.
I don't think too much at all. Yeah.
That's our dynamic.
Yeah, I just take these face up and I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then like, if I have to like catch every detail to like try to understand the show, I'm just like, if I miss a single thing, I'm just like doomed. Didn't we watch something like that?
Taxi.
Like what? Oh yeah. I mean, I kind of like that. But I did miss. I missed a couple things. It's alright. Yeah.
But to me, I can't stop thinking. I feel like. I mean, like a very compelling story maybe would make me stop thinking. Like, again, I feel like when we talk about anime as well, it's very clear that you kind of engross yourself in the world when you're talking about these characters. It's like these characters are doing this. And then, like, I feel like to me, I think more about, like, oh, they're written in this way. And then I feel a distance, like I'm an audience rather than I'm in the world experiencing things with them. So then I wouldn't see them as my equals, but, like, with a distance and, like, oh, this is why it is written that way. And I can't stop thinking about that. Yeah.
I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've argued about this, so it's okay.
That's fine. No.
So goodbye?
So, thanks guys
Yeah.
for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe.